Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I'm just gonna jump right into it. So first I'm starting off with an old braid out, and I'm taking some of my leave-in conditioner and I'm putting it in my spray bottle, and then I'm going to shake it up. And I do this because it makes the detangling process a little bit easier. So my hair is already parted, but I'm just gonna make sure it is super straight because once you put it into a ponytail, you'll notice the jagged edges. So I just sprayed some water onto my edges just to take out my edge control so I don't have too much product to build up. So now you see me taking a section of my hair because if you have thicker hair, you want to apply your gel in sections and not just on the outside of your hair. So right now you see me spraying it with the water, then I'm going to detangle it. And when you detangle it, you want to make sure you start at the ends and work your way up to the roots. When I detangle my hair, I like to start off with a comb to get the bigger knots, and then I will switch to a Denman brush to get the smaller knots. One of the keys to getting a slick ponytail is to make sure your hair is 100% detangled. After I detangle, I like to go in with some Jamaican black castor oil and then that same Cantu leave-in conditioner just to keep my hair moisturized. After moisturizing, I just like to comb my hair just one more time, then apply my Eco Styler gel. And I apply it with a hard brush just to make sure that my hair gets slicked back. After applying the gel with the brush and brushing my hair back, I like to take a pin and pin it back just to keep my hair in place. Now you just want to repeat all of those steps throughout your hair until you have accomplished the ponytail. So you just want to take your spray bottle, comb it out, then brush it out, apply your oil, then apply your leave-in conditioner, your gel, brush it back, and then clip it. Although this process seems like it takes a long time, it only took me 35 to 45 minutes, but it also depends on how much hair you have, how long it is, and how many sections you do. But in the end, it'll all be worth it because your hair will look good. After your sections start to get a little thicker, you want to replace your pin with the clip, and right now I'm just twisting it to make sure it is secure and then clipping it in place so my hair does not move. Then when you get to this side of your hair, you're just going to repeat the same process as usual. But when it comes to the gel, you want to make sure you add a lot of gel because this is the part of your hair that everyone will see. So if it is not super slick, your hair will not look good. You just want to make sure that you keep brushing it and then smoothing it after with your hand. And then I like to go in with a toothbrush just for more detail. Like, you really want your hair super slick. Then you just want to take the clip out and smooth the entire section back. Once it is entirely smooth, that's when you take the clip, twist it, clip it back up, and move on to the next side. So now you just repeat the same steps on the other side of your hair until you get a ponytail. So now this is me just fixing my part because it started to look a little too straight for me, and I kind of wanted my part to have somewhat of a curve, if that makes sense, but you'll see what I mean in a few seconds. So now I'm just adding a lot of gel because the perimeter part is where you're going to need to put the most gel so it can be the most slick, because it's going to be the part that everyone sees out of your whole hair. So you just want to make sure you add a lot of gel and brush your hair in the direction you want it to go, if that makes sense. You can cover a lot of your forehead, a little of your forehead, or not cover any part of your forehead. But for me personally, I like to cover just the slightest amount, if that makes sense. You see how I'm doing it in a diagonal instead of just a straight? I don't know if I'm making sense, but I mean, you see what I mean, kinda. So now I'm just adding some more Eco Styler to the part of my hair that I fixed. So after that, I just begin to keep brushing it until I like it. Then after I like how it'll look, I will then put it in the ponytail as you see right now. So now I take my ponytail holder and I wrap it around about 3 times, and then I add more gel just to make sure everything is secured. After everything is nice and slick, I take my Got2b gel and I then begin to slick my edges into 2 swoops, as you see here. And with this gel, it is kind of tricky because once it's wet, it's very hard to shape your hair. So you're just gonna have to keep shaping it as it dries to make sure it stays. And I like the Got2b glued gel better than the Eco Styler because it lasts a lot longer and it gets your hair more slick. And since this product does have alcohol in it, it can tend to dry your hair out. So that's why I like to put oil in my hair before I add any type of gel. And with this, you only want to put it on your edges or the outside of your hair because it can dry your hair out. So that's why I use the Eco Styler on most of my hair instead of the Got2b glued. After I'm done slicking everything, I take the ponytail holder out because I did have it in loose just to hold my hair. And then I take it again. And then I wrap it around as tight as I want to, but not too tight because you can get a headache and you don't want to pull any of your hair out. So after I put my hair in the ponytail, I like to pull it until I know it is even because I do not want a crooked ponytail. So then after that, I'm just making sure everything is straight, and then I go in with my Got2b glue gel and I put it on the perimeter of my hair to secure the flyaways and just to redo my edges one more time just to make sure it is super slick, because as the Got2b glue gel dries, your hair can tend to curl up. So I'm just rebrushing it just to make sure my edges are super slick and laid. Now that everything is slick, I like to take my satin scarf and tie it on my hair under the ponytail, like you see here, and then I will do it above the ponytail just to make sure all the gel dries and sets in place. Okay, so now we just have the ponytail out of my scarf, and I just blow dried it on cool for just a little bit, even though it's still a little damp. So now I just combed out my puff a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and twist it as tight as I can. And I'm honestly just gonna take this hair tie and tie it up. Okay, now we just have my U-part wig, 3 bundles of Brazilian body wave, which I got from truegloryhair.com. It will be linked in the description. So I'm just gonna comb it out a little bit. And I've had this hair since summer 16. But I'm gonna take my bobby pin and stick it through the U-part wig, and then I'm gonna take that same bobby pin and stick it into my ponytail, and then I'm gonna take the U-part wig, wrap it around the ponytail, and make sure it is super secure, because if it's too loose, it will look super fake, even though it is fake. So then after that, I take a piece of the hair from the bottom of the ponytail and wrap it around the ponytail just to cover all the tracks. This is what it should look like. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I know I was struggling just a little bit. Anyways, if you want to see how I did this makeup look, click the link down below in the description, because I did like a black and gold prom look. So yeah, I have a tutorial on this. Just click the link down below.